All right, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. It's March. Happy March. Yeah. Back to our expansion franchise. We're live over on TikTok. We're live over on Twitch. Again, I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to play a few games again in our expansion franchise. Hope is to wrap up the regular season this week, maybe get the playoffs started. And then probably just kind of cruise, into baseball. Baseball drops in just about 2 weeks. And then, it'll be baseball time. So, anyway, hope you're all doing well. Again, let's see, Portland Polar Bears, Colorado Avalanche. This should be a good one. They shut us out 2-0, one of our 6 regulation losses this year. Philip Gustafson, Phoenix, Copley. So... Kate, I'm not getting WWE 2K25. I have zero interest in that island feature. It feels like just a desperate attempt to try to do more microtransactions. So, yeah. Plus, it's expensive. Money's tight right now. I'm not gonna drop $70 on WWE, for them just to try to squeeze more money out of me with that island. I have no interest in that island feature, whatsoever. Anyway. Polar Bears, Avalanche. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Phoenix Copley, a 36-save shutout. Noah Cates, couple hits, couple takeaways. We'll see what happens here. See if we can't figure out the enigma that is Phoenix Copley. McKinnon versus Stamkos. Face-off one by McKinnon back to Taves. Over to Landeskog. He gets hit hard by Miller. Stamkos takes it away. Sends it across to Marcus Pettersson. And up to Arvidsson. We are underway here now. Just getting started. Arvidsson down the left side. Trying to send it back to the slot. Miller! Oh, Keontae Miller scores! A beautiful setup. Miller's 17th of the year. And Portland quickly strikes first. It's 1-0 Polar Bears. Great setup there. Miller right on the edge of the slot. And the right circle just lifts it. Bang! Right underneath the glove of Copley, 1-0 Portland. Rick, no, that's what I'm saying. I just, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not going to spend $70 to find out. The island stuff does not seem like it is, it has the gamer's best interest at heart. Miller, 17th of the year. Arvidsson and Pettersson, the assist. Face-off one by Colorado to Makar. Makes a nice move to gain the zone, then across to McKinnon. Shot save, Gustafson. He leaves it for Zach Whitecloud. Whitecloud, his pass deflects to center ice. Makar is there, gives it back to Taves. Taves gets hit by Haula, who knocks it back out of the zone. Taves goes back and gets it. Gives it to Makar. Big hit by Matt Duchene. And now Duchene on a breakaway. Here comes Duchene, moving in shot. Oh, what a save by Copley. A diving stop. Duchene thought he had him. As now here comes Landeskog. He gets hit down by Whitecloud, but maintains control of the puck. Gets it back to Makar. His shot somehow got through his screen. Saved by Gustafson, though. And Haula has the puck and sends up to Whitecloud. I'm playing as an expansion franchise, Patrick. I call him the Portland Polar Bears. Brendan Saad through a screen shot. Saved by Copley. Makar sends up to McKinnon. Makes a nice move. Gets it back to Rantanen. His shot is blocked. McCabe gets it against the far boards. And now takes it out of the zone. Sends it across ice to Toffoli. Tyler Toffoli, a shot good save by Copley. Toffoli, who leads the team in goals with 25. Pettersson goes back and gets the puck. That was chipped deep. Arvidsson sends it back around to Pettersson. And now sends it up to Stamkos as he takes a hit. And Stamkos takes another hit, loses the puck. Lehkonen gets it out of the zone and up to Makar. Makar gets hit, loses the puck. McCabe takes it back. Up to Arvidsson and now to Toffoli on the right side. Toffoli kicks it around the boards. By the way, how about that John Cena heel turn on Saturday, huh? All right, now we're talking. We knew somebody was going to turn heel, just didn't know who it was going to be. Pettersson tries to get it back to the point, but I can never say his name, sends it back, and now Drouin, it's a turnover and a breakaway. Here comes Jonathan Drouin, a shot saved by Copley. Tried to go around him, and Copley stuck with him. Wagner now gets by Connor Clifton, makes a move, short side shot, saved. Gustafson, he leaves it for Miller. Miller up to Jonathan Drouin along the left side, former Colorado Avalanche player. And now the Joseph shot, blockered aside. Drouin tries to get it back to the blue line, but Wagner intercepts. Chased by Romanov, gets hit there. Gets it cross ice to Hunt. Now over to O'Connor. O'Connor to Wagner, shot save. Gustafson, he'll hold with 7 minutes left in the period. 1-0 on Keandre Miller's 17th of the year. Gardner versus Sissons. Face-off won by Gardner. Shot blocked by Cates. Shattenkirk now, former Ranger, former Duck. Shot through a screen. Shot saved by Gustafson. Wood has it now. Sends up to Noah Cates. Cates gets hit, loses it to Gardner. Gardner back to Hanley. Up to Maltsev. Down low, makes a move, gives it to Karavaranta. Shot saved by Gustafson. Fourth line giving some good pressure here for Colorado. Gardner, another shot. Another block. And punched back out to the slot. For Sissons, now up to Wood. Now over to Cates. Cates, slap shot, save, rebound. Shattenkirk clears away from danger. Sissons, though, keeps it in. Going for a partial change is Portland, and now Sissons turns it over. Good pressure by Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk on a breakaway. Shattenkirk shot saved by Gustafson. Now Rantanen a shot, 2 in a row. Pettersson up to Sissons now. Over to Keandre Miller. Back to Eric Hall, a shot saved by Copley, and he'll freeze the puck. And finally, Portland can get some fresh bodies out there. He's in Montreal, Nick. McKinnon versus Stamkos to the right of Copley. Face-off one back to McCabe. To Whitecloud. Shot blocked. His stick exploded. Somebody's stick exploded. And now Rantanen with the puck. It actually might have been, it looked like it was Stamkos's. Actually, he was going for the tip. And it would hit so hard that it just broke the stick in half. Whitecloud up to McCabe. Turns it over to Landeskog. Back the other way. 2-on-1. Rantanen. Short side shot. And it's going to go in. They're going to say no goal, though. They're going to wave it off for possibly a goalie interference as Rantanen crashes the net and crashes into the goalie. It's going to be close. I think it's no goal, but we'll see, and it is indeed no goal. McKinnon versus Duchesne now, neutral ice, 34 seconds left in the period. Face-off won by Colorado. Manson with the puck. Intercepted by Whitecloud, sends up to Eric Halla. Halla looking for Saad, and Brandon Saad scores! His 20th of the year, with only 5 seconds left in the period! Oh, what a turn of events! Colorado thought they had the equalizer. Instead, it's waved off, and back the other way goes Portland. And Brandon Saad, with his 20th goal of the year, makes it 2-0 Portland. So Miller and Saad with goals tonight here in the first period. Middlestat versus Forster now, the rookie. Halla and Whitecloud get the assist. Face-off won by Colorado. Manson sends up to Lehkonen. Lehkonen, though, cannot get it past the point. The period will expire. We go to the first intermission. Aiden, think of the follow. At the end of 20 here in Colorado, it's 2-0 Polar Bears. Shots about even. Portland out shooting Colorado only 8-7. Hits 9-7 in favor of Colorado. Face-offs, big advantage for the Avalanche. As we get the second period underway here at Ball Arena. McKinnon versus Stamkos. Face-off one back by Stamkos. Pettersson will go and give chase. And now a long outlet pass to Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson with speed. Arvidsson's on a breakaway. Arvidsson moving in. Shot saved by Copley. 3 breakaways for Portland, and Copley has stood tall on all of them. Rantanen moving in. Hit by Pettersson. Miller sends it over to Stamkos. Back to Arvidsson, who now sends it to Toffoli and over to Miller. Miller looking for Toffoli, a shot, and he scores! Tyler Toffoli threads the needle. It looked like Copley got a piece of it. But it's his 26th of the year. Again, that leads the team. And yeah, that actually got under the blocker, and that bounced in because of that. And it's 3-0 Portland. As the Boo Birds rain down here in Colorado. Arvidsson and Miller the assists. A 2-point night for Miller and a 2-point night for Arvidsson now. Landeskog gets it back to Taves, down low. White Cloud intercepts. And now an outlet pass to Eric Halla, who gets hit at the center ice line. McKinnon takes it away. Gives it back to Taves. And now Rantanen, who gains the zone. Bounces off of Halla. Gets it to Middlestat. Shot. Saved by Gustafsson. Puck kicked around the boards. Brandon Saad, has a goal tonight, takes it away. And sends up to Marcus Pettersson, who gets separated from the puck. But then Saad takes it back. And kicks it back over to Halla. Halla gains the zone. Halla moving in. Halla trying to get it across to his wingman. That was Duchesne there. But a good breakup on defense as here comes Lehkonen. Back to Gerard, the trailer, shot blocked by Romanov. But I think they're going to call tripping on Romanov. Coppola, thank you for the follow. Not only did he block the shot, but he took out the legs of Gerard. That's an iffy penalty. He was well on the ice for a while there. That is a soft penalty, I do believe. It would look like Gerard skated into him almost on purpose. As Middlestat versus Sissons now. Face-off won by Sissons. McCabe sends it around the boards to Miller. And up to Joseph. Joseph now shorthanded. Looking for Sissons, a shot. And the puck is cleared away from danger. Almost a shorthanded goal. Portland does have 6 shorthanded goals on the year. That's top 5 in the league. As that's going to be forced back to Taves. Now Taves gains the blue line. Good stick check there. McCabe takes it away. Gets it to Miller. Up to Sissons, and Sissons will clear all the way down. 45 seconds gone on the man advantage. Joseph, good pressure there. Taves keeps it away from him, however, and starts back the other way. Now Joseph takes it away. Good stick work there. Gets it to Miller now. Miller shorthanded. Shot, save, Copley. Sissons now back to McCabe. McCabe to Miller, shot deflected, and it goes in! Sissons deflects it! A short-handed goal for Portland! Sissons his 6th of the year! And it's 4-0 Polar Bears! A high shot, Sissons banks it, wow, he just bats it out of the air and knocks it in 5-hole on Copley. Landon, I love the heel turn. I think it's great. I think it's going to be great for wrestling. I think it's going to be a great final year for Cena. Corporate Cena. Get him number 17. Let's go. Landeskog versus Cates now at center ice. Miller and McCabe the assists. So a 3-point night now for Miller. Face off one back to Pettersson. Up to Clifton. Cates now will chip it down. Half a minute to go on the man advantage. 7th shorthanded goal of the year for Portland. As this is banked up to Landeskog. I believe that's the 2nd for Sissons. As Pettersson takes it away. Clifton sends it around the boards to Cates. And now up to Toffoli. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. Toffoli gains the zone. Toffoli. Pettersson shot saved by Copley. Now back to Pettersson. Back to McCabe. Long shot. Easy save. Copley holds. I'm all right, Jake. How you doing? Halfway through the second period, 4-0 Portland. Wagner versus Stamkos. Face-off won by Stamkos. Back to Romanov. Clifton, his shot blocked. It bounces back to neutral ice, but he goes and gets it. Gives it to Romanov. Over the Stamkos. Up to Toffoli. Cross-ice pass for Arvidsson. Arvidsson has it taken away by Makar. He sends up to O'Connor. Cross ice to Taves. Back over to Hunt. Hunt moving in. Knocked off his stick by Romanov. Back to O'Connor. Big hit in front there. Shot short side saved by Gustafsson. As Romanov sends it to Arvidsson. Nice, Jake. I'm playing an expansion franchise. They're called the Portland Polar Bears. This is expansion mode. As we are off sides there. Gardner versus Duchesne now at neutral ice. Face-off one back to Pettersson. And over to Saad. Brandon Saad now. Back across to Halla. Knocked off his stick. Duchesne back to Miller. To Pettersson. Shot got through. Copley with the save. Maltsev gets it out of the zone. Circling back now. Sends across to Taves. Now over to Kiviranta. Kiviranta gets held up at the boards, gets it to Gerard, who has his pocket picked by Keandre Miller. Up to Pedersen. Over to Saad. Back to Pedersen. Knocked off his stick. Gardner takes it away. 5 minutes left here in the second period. 4-0 Portland. Pass intercepted by Duchesne. Here comes Portland. Oh, Duchesne takes a big hit. Manson takes it away, and he'll chip it deep and go for a change. Miller gets it now. Sends it over to Saad. Long pass up to Duchesne. No, this is just regular season. Duchesne shot. Saved by Copley. Duchesne circling. And Duchesne shot blocked. Kiviranta takes it away. Manson, though, being harassed there. Finally, Gerard gets it out of danger. Hit hard by Duchesne. Duchesne then loses it back to Kiviranta, who gets hit by White Cloud. Very physical battle here today. Portland versus Colorado. McCabe now with the puck. Gives it up to Forster. Oh, and a little bit of a late hit. And it looks like, yeah, late hit on McCabe. McCabe is banged up. Welcome back, Bronny. And we're going to have coincidental, the Butterfingers. Yes, Rick, exactly, the Butterfinger uniforms. A late hit on McCabe. Clearly a late hit. He is going to the locker room. He has been hurt so much this year. Yeah, Lehkonen just ran into him. And Lehkonen, that's going to be a 5-minute major. They're kicking Lehkonen out of the game. So you're going to have coincidental minors, I think. But Lehkonen kicked out of the game. It is a 5-minute major power play for Portland. Taves passed it by Halla. Clifton now turns it back over to Landeskog. He gets hit by Halla. You wonder if there's going to be some kind of retribution. As Connor Clifton now sends up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson on the left side looking cross ice. Oh, and Druin scores! Druin banks it in. Just a nice little quick deflection. His 14th of the year. It's a power play goal. And again, with the 5-minute major, they're going to have a chance for more. Thank you, Bronny. This is the most, tied for the most goals we've ever scored in the game with Portland is 5. Stamkos and Landeskog, I believe. Maybe 6. Arvidsson and Clifton the assists. Face-off one back to Cates. Up to Duchesne. Duchesne moving in. Shot hit his own man. Stamkos, his shot blocked. Toffoli around the Miller, around the Cates. Shot never got through. Copley finds it. Frees it with 0.2 of a second left. So again, one power play goal already scored in the 5-minute major. Face-off won by McKinnon, but the period expires anyway. At the end of 40, wow, this is the polar opposite of the last game. It is 5-0 Portland. Shots 19-9, hits much more in favor of Colorado that period. Face-offs evened out. Colorado 0 for 1 on the power play. They gave up a shorthanded goal. They've also given up a power play goal as this 5-minute major will continue. Lehkonen ejected from the game for his cheap hit on McCabe, who is also out of the game. Stamkos versus Gardner. Face-off won by Stamkos to Cates. Sends up to Duchesne, turns it over to Makar. Wagner back the other way. Toffoli picks his pocket. Sends it back to Miller for Portland to regroup. Now over to Duchesne, who gains the zone. Sends it over to Stamkos. Stamkos circling. Stamkos, Miller, shot saved by Copley. Makar has it, gives it over to Taves. Up to Wagner. Knocked off his stick. Gets it back. Shot, shorthanded shot saved by Gustafson. He leaves it for Miller. That'll help the old save percentage on the year. Duchesne now along the left side, moving in. Duchesne, backhand shot saved by Copley. Good shot by Duchesne. And now Gardner back the other way, shorthanded, gets it to Wagner. Cates pokes it away. Stamkos will gather and send it around the boards to Toffoli. Toffoli will now get it now through neutral ice, sends it across to Duchesne. Duchesne back to Miller, a shot saved by Copley. Halla has it now, partial changes now, Saad a shot block. Taves hit by Halla. Halla will take it back, but then loses it to Gardner. Druin already has a power play goal in this 5-minute major. He's now on the ice as Saad takes it back and sends it up to Halla. Now 2-on-1. Halla trying to get to Arvidsson, but Manson deflects. Big shot, big save there by Manson. And now Halla turns it over to McKinnon back the other way. 1.5 minutes left of the 5-minute major. Portland has already scored 1 goal. As Arvidsson over to Haula. Back to Saad. Saad a slapper. Hit his own man down low. Druin now a soft shot save. Copley finds it and freezes it. So Portland looking for more. Stamkos versus Landeskog now. To the right of Copley. Face-off won by Portland. Miller has it. Sends it around to Stamkos. Stamkos looking for Miller, but he missed him, and it's going to go out of the zone. Gustafsson will leave it for Forster, the rookie. Now on the ice. He turns it over. Shattenkirk down low to Hunt. And now finally back the other way. Up to Toffoli. Comes Portland. Toffoli looking for Stamkos. Shot saved. Point-blank range by Copley. Stamkos forced the shot, and it's tipped in by Matt Duchene. His 13th of the year. The second goal on the 5-minute major. And it's 6-0 Portland. It's another Polar Bear power play goal. Sponsored by Butterfingers. Stamkos will get an assist on that, as will Forster, the rookie. Haula versus Landeskog now. Hanley with the puck over to Hunt. Cates will take it back, give it to Haula. Up to Druin. Druin, who also has a power play goal, and the 5-minute major is over. Over to Arvidsson. His shot goes wide. Druin gets it in the corner. Back to Arvidsson. Shot punched away by Copley. Bounces over somebody's stick. Big hit there by Haula on O'Connor, but O'Connor comes away with it. His pass intercepted by Arvidsson. So 2 goals scored in the 5-minute major. Cates with the puck. Cates moving in. Shot saved. Manson gets it up to O'Connor. What's up, Wizard? How's it going? Druin takes it away and sends over to Arvidsson. Back across to Druin. Shot saved by Copley through a screen. Druin now. Cates down to Arvidsson. Arvidsson shot blocked. Druin keeps it in. Back to Connor Clifton now. Clifton circling. His shot goes over the net. And Wagner gets it. He's hit by Clifton. Clifton again keeps it in. Clifton. Haula shot blocked. Oh, man. He had an empty net to shoot on, basically. Manson with the puck. Across to O'Connor. O'Connor gets laid out. Cates takes it away. Gives it to Clifton. Long pass up to Haula, who's separated from the puck by Manson. Cross ice now to Rantanen. Rantanen turns it over. Druin. Arvidsson shot saved by Copley, or might have gone over the net. Cates now moving in. Cates a shot, and Noah Cates scores! On the backhand, his 18th of the year. And there's the extra point for the first time in Portland's very short history. Again, it's only been 66 games, but for the first time, they have scored 7 goals in a game. And the boos are raining down here in Colorado. Arvidsson and Druin the assists. Face-off won by Colorado. Landeskog cross-ice shot saved by Gustafsson. I mean, at this point, we're just playing for the shutout now. As a pass up to Cates with 8.5 to go here in the third. Cates moving in down low. Cates looking for another one. Shot saved. Georgiev, who's now in for Copley. And he'll freeze the puck. So Copley gives up 7 and gets yanked from the game with 8 minutes to go. Face-off won by Colorado. Makar with the puck. Hit by Stamkos, I believe that is. Or it's that's Sissons up to McKinnon. Now to Landeskog. Taken away by Miller. Sissons, who has a goal tonight. A shorthanded goal. Pettersson with the puck. Up to Wood. Wood sends it all the way down. No icing. Makar gets it. Back to Kiviranta. Oh, and he gets laid out by Miller. Big hit by Keandre Miller as Sissons now. Passes it to by Taves. Back to Kiviranta. Across to Gardner. Back to Maltsev. Knocked off his stick. Miller loses it to Taves, though. Taves will chip it deep. 4.5 to go. this point, you just want to stay healthy at this one. Pedersen looking for Arvidsson. Kiviranta takes it away. Back to Taves. He gets hit hard. Kiviranta turns it over. At least temporarily gets it back now. Miller now pokes it off his stick. Up to Arvidsson. His pass intercepted by Makar. Arvidsson with a nice hit on Makar. Couple of hits. And now across to Maltsev. Maltsev moving in. Shot blocked by Miller. Stamkos has it back. Up to Miller. Across to Arvidsson. Back to Stamkos. Stamkos circling around the Colorado net. Still circling. Shot blocked. Never got through. Middlestat with the puck. Sends back up to Girard. 1:15 to go here. Pass over to Hunt. His pass knocked away by Whitecloud. Sends it around the boards to Stamkos. Back to Whitecloud. And up to Brandon Saad, who has a goal tonight, his 20th of the year. Saad moving in, looking for Hall. A shot block. Saad rebound. Backhand shot save Georgiev. McCabe is back, ladies and gentlemen. McCabe is back on the ice. Georgiev with the save. It's his first shift since he got knocked out at the end of the second period. Yeah, you're radio. It's our Cena heel turn. Anthony, thank you for the share. Middlestat versus Forster. Face-off won by Forster. Back to Romanov. Looking for Joseph. Joseph a shot. Save Georgiev with the left leg. Just kept it out of the net to keep this at 7-0. Hunt sends up to Girard now. He gets laid out by Romanov. Forster takes it away. Sends over to Druin. Up to Joseph. 20 seconds to go. Joseph back to Romanov, and it's going to go in! A softie by Georgiev. Romanov with a blast from the top of the right circle. His 12th of the year. And this one, this will help the old plus-minus. Yep, Nick, a snipe from the top of the right circle. And Georgiev gives up a softie. You never heard that? Yeah, Anthony. McKinnon and Sissons for the face-off now at center ice with 14 seconds to go. Joseph and Druin the assists. Face-off won by Portland. Romanov with the puck. Over to Clifton. Up to Cates. He has a goal tonight. Over to Wood. Miles Wood loses the puck to McKinnon. Up to Rantanen. Rantanen will just eat it. And that'll do it. The biggest win in Portland Polar Bear history. An 8-0 shutout of the Avalanche. They've now pitched 3 straight shutouts, setting all sorts of records. This is franchise. Yeah, leads the team in points, Nick. Yeah, a lot of goals, a lot of assists. Toffoli leads the team in goals, though. Toffoli has 26 goals for us. That's the team lead. But it also helps. I mean, hey, this was your number 3 star with a goal, 2 assists, and a hit, Jonathan Druin. Faceoffs ended about even, obviously. Keandre Miller, a goal, 2 assists, and 3 hits, your number 2 star. Maybe Victor Arvidsson? Yes, Victor Arvidsson with 4 assists and 5 hits tonight is your number 1 star of the game. A night for Arvidsson. He seemed to be just in the middle of all the action. But Jake McCabe has been hurt. He's been listed with an injured stomach. Eesh. He did end up coming back out for a shift. But we're going to put in Cody Ceci. For a few games. And it looks like McCabe will miss probably 3 games. Yeah, McCabe, they said out till the 15th. So, yes, he will miss the next 3 games. Toronto, the Devils, And a nice home. We had a couple of long road trips. Nice that we have a 4-game homestand now before we hit the road again, head on down to Los Angeles. But he'll miss most of this homestand with Toronto, the Devils, and Edmonton coming to town. But he should be back for the game where Dallas shows up. So, of course, save the game. So this should be good. The two best offenses in hockey now, the Polar Bears and the Maple Leafs, will face each other here in Portland. Toronto, the number 1 offense in the league. Of course, it also helped that we just put up 8 goals by far the most we put up in a game this year. Just embarrassed Colorado. And then Peter Kochetkov should get the start tonight. There's the Butterfinger uniforms. That's what we're talking about. We are welcome to the Ice Cave here in Portland, Oregon. Stamkos versus Matthews. And we are underway. Face-off won by Toronto. Tavares has the puck. Over to Matthews. Knocked off his stick. Tavares shot saved. Kochetkov. And he quickly is tested and holds the puck. Matthews and Stamkos will do it again, this time to the right of Kochetkov. Face-off won this time by Stamkos. Back to Miller. Sends it around the boards to Pettersson. Up to Arvidsson, coming off a 4-point game a couple days ago. Now gives it to Toffoli. Toffoli from the right side. Shot, save. Riley keeps it away from danger and gets it up to Tavares. Up to Nylander. William Nylander. Back to Tavares. Taken away by Miller. Up to Toffoli. Across to Steven Stamkos. Stamkos. Started right, cuts back left, sends it to the blue line. Pettersson is shot. Saved by Wall, and he'll hold. Good one-time blast from the blue line, but the Toronto netminder saw it all the way, and he freezes the puck. Duchesne versus Matthews now. Face-off won by Matthews. Back to Riley. Sends up to Tavares. John Tavares, former Islander, hit by Ceci. Gets it back now. Moving in. Shot saved Kochetkov. He leaves it to the right side for Cody Ceci, who gets it up to Eric Halla. Halla along the left side. Tries to get it back to the blue line, but Riley knocks it back. Sends it back up to Nylander now. Across to Matthews. Poked away. Whitecloud takes it away and sends up to Duchesne. Up to Brandon Saad, who had a goal last game. Saad back to Halla. Backhand shot. Rebound. Oh, Saad hit the outside of the cage. Wall finds it and freezes it. Good opportunity there for Portland. Forster versus Yarncroc. I can never say his name either. Face-off won by Toronto. Up to Holmberg. He'll chip it deep. Clifton goes back and gets it. Acquired just shy of the trade deadline due to a lot of the defensive injuries. Joseph, slap shot saved by Wall. Bounces up. Druin fights with Johnson, but Johnson wins the battle, gets it over to Holmberg. Now up to Yarncroc. Romanov takes it away. Romanov across to Forster. To Druin, shot through his screen. Saved by Wall. Timmins now. I just don't watch any Toronto hockey. Like, I just don't care. Oh, big hit by Romanov. Around the boards it goes. And then a big hit by Forster to knock the puck loose. And Forster now on a breakaway. The rookie with an opportunity to the backhand shot. Saved by Wall. Oh, he got him in bad position, but he had to go to the backhand as Gregor is separated by the puck by Connor Clifton. Romanov to Arvidsson. Up to Stamkos. Stamkos. Shot, soft shot save. And now up to Sammy Blais. Blais hit hard by Pettersson. Miller has it, gets it out of the zone, up to Toffoli. And now Toffoli on a breakaway. Toffoli moving in, shot again, saved by Wall, and he holds. Good, crisp, long passes by Portland. Dewar versus Sissons. Face-off won by Toronto. Reeves, former Ranger, former, I think, Wild. He's been around. Ryan Reeves. Pettersson takes the puck. Gives it to Miller. Miller up to Sissons. Sissons had a goal. Sissons now tries to bank one to Wood, but it's intercepted by LaJoie. I don't know. Sissons with the puck. Back to Pettersson. Pettersson back to Cody Ceci, fresh off the bench. Ceci moving in. Soft shot saved by Wall. Cates takes the puck. Cates, Ceci shot saved by Wall. Good one-timer there as Reeves tries to and succeeds by getting by Pettersson. Now gets it to Steves. To Dewar. Oh, what a move by Dewar to go to the backhand and beat Kochetkov. His 7th of the year, Connor Dewar. Or is it Dewar? Anyway, just a nice move. Drags it to the backhand. Got Kochetkov to commit. And it's 1-0 Toronto. And that breaks a 195-minute shutout streak. Steves and Reeves the assists. Face-off won there by Portland. Ceci with the puck. Sends it over to White Cloud. And you also, this is the thing, you score, suddenly you have an 8-goal explosion. And you wonder if now we'll struggle to score goals. Nylander hit hard by White Cloud. As Forster has the puck. Sends it up to Joseph. Joseph goes cross-ice to White Cloud. Back to Ceci, looking for Forster. Bad pass. Ceci has to go back and get it. And now will take it himself, but then he has his stick lifted. Loses it to Nylander. White Cloud, though, takes it right back. Joseph back to White Cloud. As Portland now, as Joseph loses it again. Portland, little trouble getting through the neutral zone right now here with Toronto's defense. Now, long pass to Forster, and this will open things up a little bit with only a few seconds left in the period. Forster, the rookie, top of the slot, shot saved by Wall. As Joseph throws one last shot on net, the period will expire. And we go to the first intermission at the end of 20 back here in Portland. It's 1-0 Leafs. Hits favoring Toronto, face-offs favoring Toronto, shots favoring Portland. Score favoring Toronto. Stamkos versus Matthews. Face-off won back by Stamkos to Miller. Miller now gives it to Arvidsson. He pushes it along to Stamkos. He gets hit hard. Matthews takes it away. Tavares hit by Miller. And Arvidsson takes it back. Arvidsson to Miller. Miller, a shot saved by Wall, and he'll hold. Duchesne and Matthews to the right of the Toronto net. Face-off technically won by Portland, but Toronto has the puck. Tavares, oh, good hit there by White Cloud, and Ceci gets the puck. Gives it to White Cloud, who quickly pushes it up to Brandon Saad. Saad on the breakout, looking to go cross-ice. His pass blocked by Liljegren. Taken back by Saad. Saad to Hall, a shot deflected on net, saved by Woll, and he'll hold. NHL 25, Jimmy. Might have been deflected there in front, as now Yarncroc and Forster to the right of Woll. Howard thinking of the follow. Face-off won by Toronto. Liljegren with the puck across to Riley. Big hit there. Pass intercepted by Forster. Pushes it back into his own zone, and Connor Clifton takes it. Clifton now to Romanov. Long pass for Drouin. Jonathan Drouin coming off a three-point game. Drouin moving in. Shot short side, save with the blocker. Drouin now tries to make a pass, but it gets knocked back in further deep into the Toronto zone. Forster there fighting for it along the boards. Kicks it along. And Holmberg hit by Romanov. He'll keep it in. Forster has it now. Forster circling, moving back to the blue line. Goes to Connor Clifton. Clifton, a shot. Hit somebody in front, never got through. Liljegren with the puck. Gets hit from behind by Joseph, but he gets it forward to Knies. Knies? I don't know. Clifton takes it away from him at the blue line. Romanov has the puck now. Sends it back over to Clifton. Up to Drouin. Jonathan Drouin moving in. He'll circle the Toronto net. Separated from the puck. He'll kick it back the other way, and coming in and getting it is Joseph. Matthew Joseph looking for Pettersson, a shot saved by Woll. And he'll hold. It's actually a break for Portland because they needed some fresh bodies out there. Yep, William, great. Sissons versus Matthews. Face-off technically won by Sissons, but Toronto again has the puck. Nylander gets it up to John Tavares. Back across, one-time shot. Oh, and it hit the post. Matthews almost made it 2-0. A shot blocked by Sissons there. And Austin Matthews looking to, again, pad his stats as Johnson moving in. Shot blocked by Wood. Long pass up to Wood. 3-on-1. Wood tries to get it across, and it's going to go in. It's going to go in off of one of the Leafs. Xbox Series X, Curtis. I don't think so, Curtis. Wood's 11th of the year. That's going to go actually as an own goal. Blais gets hit by Pettersson, so there's no assist on the play. And that is how we're tied at 1. Miles Wood credited with his 11th goal of the year. To Foley with the puck, because he was the last Portland player to touch it. And Gregor has it now for Toronto. Now, I've been here playing hockey, hobby, so. As Robertson, the Gregor shot saved Kochetkov. His first real test in a while. Pettersson now takes it out of the zone. Across for Arvidsson. Arvidsson tries to get a shot off. It's a soft shot saved by Wall. Was looking to pass it to Foley. But the Foley was well covered. Caden, thank you for the follow. Dewar, who has the goal tonight for Toronto, and Duchesne in the face-off circle. They approach the dot. Face-off won by Portland. White Cloud, his pass is sent by Steves. He gets it to Lajoie? Lawa? I don't know. Steves with the puck. Across to Reeves. Ryan Reeves back to Labushkin. Shot saved by Kochetkov. Saad can't get it out of the zone, but he does recover the puck and gets it up to White Cloud, who gets it to Halla now. Chris, thank you for the follow. Halla back across to Duchesne. Duchesne putting on the brakes. Through a screen. Shot saved by Wall, and he'll hold. 3:33 left in the second of a 1-1 game. Dewar versus Sissons. Face-off won by Sissons. Wood with the puck. To Clifton. The Romanov, a shot goes high over the net. Wood again gets it back to the blue line. Again to Romanov. To Clifton. Tries to get it to Cates. Actually deflected it on net. But a save by Wall. And he'll hold. Yarncroc versus Forster now to the left of Wall. 2:33 left in the second period. Face-off won by Toronto. Riley with the puck across to Liljegren. Up to Holmberg. He'll send it deep. Romanov will gather for Portland. And now, his pass, he actually got his own pass back. Couldn't quite get it out of the zone. And now Romanov with speed gets hit, loses it, gets it back. Pushes it further along the boards for Joseph. Joseph cross ice, forced a shot, blocked. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. And now up to Yarncroc along the right side, who gets hit hard by Connor Clifton. But he gets the pass to Riley. Riley a shot, and he scores! Riley with the backhand. Morgan Riley, only his second of the year. But Kochetkov gets beat for the second time today on the breakaway backhand. Just before the period expires. That is a backbreaker. Yarncroc and Liljegren, the assist. Face-off won by Toronto. So again, Portland is chasing. Oh, that would have been a great breakaway, but the clock was expiring. Yeah, William, it's still another 2 weeks away, buddy. So Toronto, not a lot of chances, but they've capitalized on the most of them that they've had. Portland only on the board because of a little bit of a luck. Hits favoring the Leafs. Face-offs about even. Stamkos versus Matthews now. But you knew this was a possibility. You absolutely blow out the Avalanche. You embarrass them. And now here comes Toronto. And actually a surprising defensive game as that's almost jammed home. Kochetkov finds it and freezes it. Again, the two highest scoring offenses in the league, and it's 2-1 with unlikely heroes so far for both teams. Again, Wood his 11th, Dewar his 7th, and Riley his 2nd. Face-off won by Toronto. Liljegren a shot saved Kochetkov. As Miller gets it out of the zone up to Toffoli, and we got a 2-on-1 developing. Toffoli, cross ice, Arvidsson, and Arvidsson lights the lamp! His 11th of the year! A picture-perfect one-timer on the 2-on-1! And we're tied back up at 2! Adam, thank you for the follow. The defenseman chased Toffoli. Toffoli feeds Arvidsson. Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's Arvidsson feeding Toffoli, but we'll take it. Toffoli is 13th assist of the year to go with 26 goals. Stamkos and Matthews, Toffoli and Miller the assists. Face-off won by Matthews to Liljegren, and then taken away there nicely. As that's kicked back to Toffoli. He gives it to Miller. And now up to Arvidsson. Arvidsson moving in. Shot save. Rebound. Stamkos. Oh, he can't get it. He hits the outside of the net. Nylander now at the puck. He gets laid out by Keandre Miller. Miller top 15 in hits in the league. Up to Stamkos now. He is the wrecking ball of the Polar Bears. Stamkos' shot goes wide. Riley with the puck, who has a Golden Knight, sends it around the boards to Nylander. Up to Timmins. Timmins gets the blue line. Knocked away by Saad. Arvidsson takes it and sends it up to Duchesne. Matt Duchesne moving in. Matt Duchesne, a shot save. Rebound, and Zach Whitecloud scores. The defenseman pinched in, cleans up the rebound, and gets his 7th of the year. And Portland takes the lead for the first time today. Joey, thank you for the share. Nice job by Whitecloud to settle it, and then lifts it over wall. I believe Arvidsson and Duchesne will get the assists. So another big night for Arvidsson. Face-off one for Portland. Haula, cross ice, Duchesne again. Oh, what a kick save! Robbing Duchesne was Wall as Whitecloud. Back to Saad, back to Duchesne. Long, soft shot, kick to side. Johnson gets the rebound, sends it up to Knees. Gets by Whitecloud, back to Jarnkrok. Shot through a screen, saved by Kochetkov. Around the boards, Whitecloud up to Haula. Over to Cody Ceci. Up to Brandon Saad. Saad along the right side, putting on the brakes in the right circle. A shot. Oh, my goodness, and he snipes one. What a snipe by Saad. His 21st of the year. Good for second on the team. Puts on the brakes, circles back, and fires into the far corner for a 4-2 Portland lead. Thought it was great, Matthew. Thought it was great. Knew somebody was going to turn, just didn't know who. And also knew that Jade was going to come back relatively soon. And you knew it was going to be that that Naomi had done that Naomi and/or Bianca had jumped her. What's up, Todd? How's it going? Face-off won by Toronto. 3 unanswered goals for Portland now. Johnson cross ice to Timmins. Up to Jarnkrok. Poked away there. Forster takes it back. Sends up to Joseph. Joseph along the right side. Tries to go back to Forster. Shot, rebound. Oh, and it's picked. It's bouncing around. Forster, another soft shot. Wall doing everything he can to keep that puck out. And the rookie Forster can't believe it. Yep, right on the line. It was actually the defenseman who kept that out. That was about to go over the line. I mean, Matthew, again, I didn't know who was going to turn heel, but I knew somebody was going to turn heel. Yes, it's a created team, Todd. No, pro mode. But it's pro franchise. What's up, Joey? Thank you for the share. Forster versus Gregor now to the right of Wall. So, it's medium. Face-off won by Forster. Back to Romanov. To Joseph. Joseph a shot. Save there. Picks into the corner. Halfway through the third. 2-goal Portland lead. Joseph. Romanov shot. Drew in another shot. The first one never got through. No. Because hockey will never survive in Atlanta. As Clifton now. Long shot pass for Joseph. Hockey will do well in the South. Hockey's proven to do well in the South. Shot. Oh, and it rings off the iron. Joseph almost made it 5-2. Atlanta just does not care about hockey. Joseph, Romanov to Stamkos now. Stamkos moving in. Stamkos top of the slot. Shot blocked. Puck kicks back to the right circle. Jonathan Drouin gathers. His shot never got through. Lyubushkin up to Robertson now. What's up, Trey? How's it going? Over to Blay, hit by Clifton. Blay shot blocked. Robertson down low. Kick save by Kochetkov. All right, Trey, how you doing? Toffoli moving in. Gives it back to Connor Clifton. A shot never got through. Clifton now to Stamkos in the slot. Oh, and what a save by Wall. Toffoli moving in. Tyler Toffoli a shot. Another save. Toffoli has an assist tonight. Riley with the puck. Portland Polar Bears, Todd. Pass up to Blay. Trey, I'm a big fan. Tavares shot saved there by Kochetkov, excuse me. Hall over to Clifton. I thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely great, Trey. I love that Cena finally turned heel. I think this is a great story. I think this is a great way to give him his 17th title. I hope he beats Cody at Mania. Shot saved by, good shot there by CC Saad. Clifton, CC. Clifton, his pass is by Matthews. Now 2-on-1 back the other way. Empty net for Toronto. Blay down to Tavares. Shot saved, Kochetkov. He leaves it for Clifton, who sends it up to Halla. Up to Saad. Saad hits the empty net, and that's the nail in the coffin. I am playing Avery, yes. I think it's going to be Ben Rice is going to be the Yankee backup catcher, by the way. A lot of kids were crying, Trey. I thought it was hysterical. Joey, thank you for the shares. Brandon Saad, his second of the game, his 22nd of the year. Connor Clifton and Eric Hall should get the assists. His last match, Todd? I don't know. That is a great question. He should face a young up-and-comer to kind of give him some heat. But then again, maybe it's R-Truth or something, which I think would be R-Truth for the soul of John Cena. Stamkos, Toffoli shot save. Miller keeps it in. Miller backhand shot saved by Wall. He'll leave it for Johnson. Well, no reason to crowd the net at this point. Big hit there. Miller takes it back. Stamkos soft shot saved by Wall. But he'll hold with 21 seconds left. No, I think that Orton... I love R-Truth. I love it. No, I think Orton should start going after the title picture, Todd. He should face KO at WrestleMania. Miller, Pedersen, deflected. Oh, and Stamkos gets his 13th of the year. A nice little stat patter. A late tip. And it banks in. Canadian, thank you for the follow. I think Punk might call in his favor, actually, to make the main event at Mania a triple threat. I think that's what they're setting up. I think Punk is going to call in his favor, and they're going to insert him into the match against Cody. Goldust, I didn't like too much as a kid. I just thought he was weird, but as I got older, I thought he was funny and, like, yeah. Joseph over the Forster. Back to Joseph, moving in. Shot goes wide. Drew into Pedersen. The Miller a shot. Never hit somebody in front. And that's the game. I'm American. I'm from New Jersey originally. Your number 3 star, Keandre Miller with 2 assists and a hit. Maybe, Todd. It's possible. Hits in favor of Toronto. Face-offs about even, and obviously the score and the shots in favor of Portland. Your number 2 star with a goal, an assist, and a hit, including the game winner, Victor Arvidsson. Yeah, Trey, that was something else. Amazing got away with that. Brandon Saad, 2 goals and a hit. Your number 1 star. Because technically you're not supposed to be allowed to do that. That's supposed to disqualify you. But yeah, was it Shattered Dreams? And I'm like, oh, it's his finisher. He can do it. So. Philip Gustafson back in net. Joey, again, thank you for the share. I mean, it definitely shattered a lot of dreams, Trey. Absolutely. So this should be a good one. Jacob Markstrom versus Philip Gustafson. In our Butterfinger uniforms, Portland versus New Jersey. I mean, yeah, that would hurt even more than it looked like it hurt, Trey, I think. But that's the thing, is that's part of the reason why he set him up there. He never actually, he either kicks him in the thigh or actually hits the rope. Stamkos versus Hughes. Kicks things off. Stamkos wins the faceoff back to Miller. Over to Pettersson. Pettersson's going to send it all the way down. It's a misfire, but it won't go as an icing as Toffoli's going to win the race. Tyler Toffoli showing some hustle here. Shot, save, Markstrom. Rebound, 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Everybody, every forward on the line had quick shots in a row, and Markstrom up to the task. 3 quick saves, 3 quick shots. Before finally freezing the puck, Duchesne versus Hughes. Face-off won there by Hughes. Back to Hughes. Up to Meyer. As his pocket pick, Duchesne takes it. Sends it back to CC across the white cloud. Shot saved by Markstrom. Saw it all the way, and he'll hold. I was a big Dudley Boy fan, Trey. So I look a lot like Bubba. Actually, that call used to call me Bubba Ray in high school. They called me Bubba Ray. Face-off won by Hughes. Romanov, Clifton shot block. Joseph gets it. His shot saved by Markstrom. Druin now kicks it back to Clifton. Long shot intercepted by Hughes. Back to Marino. Over to Bratt. Hit hard by Romanov. Joseph takes it away. Gives it to Connor Clifton. In real life, maybe. Not in my game. Druin to Romanov. Over to Forster. The rookie is shot. Never got through. Blocked by Marino. No, I did not hear about that, Trey. No. Big hit there. Druin takes it away. Sends it over to Romanov. And sends out up to Forster along the left side. Forster back to Joseph. Joseph slap shot. Good shot. Better save. Markstrom flashes the leather and freezes the puck. No way, Trey. Six minutes gone here in the first period. Sissons versus Escher. Face-off won back to Miller. Cates, shot, and it goes in! Noah Cates, his 19th goal. 19 goals on the 4th line. And Markstrom's going to wish he had that one back. It looked like it went in under the arm. Noah Cates from the right circle. Wow, that's crazy, Trey. Yeah, right under the blocker. That is a lazy goal. I believe Sissons and Miller will get the assists. Suter up to Palat. Big hit there by Miller. Speaking of Miller. Palat, though, fighting with him. Gets the puck back at least temporarily. Now Miller comes away with it and passes out to Sissons at neutral ice. Sissons gains the zone. Sissons moving in. Shot saved by Markstrom. Sissons now back to the point for Pettersson. To Miller. They rotate. Miller now passes it by Heischer, but he turns it over. Sissons gets it back to Wood, looking for Cates. Marchessault takes it away and gets it back to Palat. Palat laid out by Miller. Miller just ran right through him this time. And Pettersson takes it back and sends up to Cates now. Noah Cates, slap shot saved. Markstrom. Schultz keeps it away from Miller and sends it back over to Palat. Palat able to get it out of the zone, but Arvidsson picks his pocket, gives it to Miller. Back to Pettersson. To Stamkos. Tries to get it to the Foley, but Suter intercepts. Suter, long pass to Mercer, knocked off his stick by Pettersson. Into the corner. Miller light, yeah. Oh, big hit by Pettersson, and that frees the puck for Toffoli. Toffoli with speed. Toffoli to Stamkos. Oh, 2-on-none, and Markstrom makes the save, going pipe to pipe. Markstrom doing all he can to keep his team in this game early. Duchesne versus Hughes now. Face-off won by Hughes to Bratt. Now gets it to Giordano. Up to Hughes. Hit hard by Ceci as he chips it deep. Whitecloud goes and gets it. Sends it to Duchesne. Up to Haula. His pass is sent by Giordano. Back to Hughes. Across to Bratt. Hit hard by Brandon Saad. And Duchesne takes the puck away. Duchesne with speed. Duchesne, his pass is sent by Meyer. Had two guys and he split the difference. Hughes with the puck. Over to Siegenthaler. Back to Hughes. His stick is lifted by Whitecloud, who gets it over to Saad. Cross ice to Duchesne. Back to Saad. Saad moving in through a screen. Shot deflected wide. Siegenthaler gets it in the trapezoid. Up to Bratt. Across to Meyer. Meyer hit by Romanov. He'll kick it deep. Clifton will go and get it. Clifton gets checked in his own zone, but he gets the puck back. His pass is an errant one, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing. They are, Trey. Yes, they've been dating for a while, actually. Forster versus Hughes. Well, how old is Kaiser? Face-off won by the Devils. Marino is shot and he scores. Actually, excuse me, it's tipped by Wheeler. Is he really that old? I never realized it. Well, crazier things have happened. Blake Wheeler, former Jet, former Ranger, gets the tip and the deflection goal, and we're tied at 1. And that's what happens. You lose a face-off in your own zone, and then Wheeler, well, that's his 15th of the year. Yeah, I mean, comparatively, Trey, yeah, like, you'll compare those two, like, so the first shot on net goes in. Marino and Bastian, the assists. Wheeler hit by Clifton. Back to Bastian. Shot saved Gustafsson. And he'll leave it for Clifton. Send it around the boards to Romanov. And up to Jonathan Drouin along the right side. Drouin with speed. Sends it back to Joseph. Joseph now back to the point for Clifton. The Romanov shot, good save by Markstrom. Forster takes it away. Forster loses it to Marino. Back to Bastian. Bastian moving in. Sends it back to Wheeler, the trailer. Back to Bastian. Knocked away. Joseph. Clifton clears. And that's the period. Yeah, I mean, good for him. Trey's living his life, right? At the end of 20, we are tied at 1 here in Portland. Hits, face-offs, and the score all even. Shots heavily in favor of Portland. But Jacob Markstrom doing all he can to keep his team in this game. Right now, if the season ended, the Devils would be a wild card team. Hughes versus Stamkos. Not the case in real life. They'd be the third in the division. Face-off won by Portland. But in our game, they'd be a wild card. Miller over to Toffoli. A shot saved by Markstrom. Again, trying to use that screen there. Hughes sends it on the boards to Marino. Up to Meyer. Back to Hughes. To the other Hughes. To Bratt. Bratt. Oh, he got fancy with the stick work. Got a soft shot off. Easy save for Gustafsson. Now a slap shot saved by Gustafsson. And Pettersson now turned it over. Bratt short side shot 2 in a row. And now Gustafsson's looking for it. Hughes has it. Miller comes up with it and gets it out to Pettersson. Pettersson shot blocked. It goes wide. Marino, yeah, probably never, Trey. Not with the cap. Meyer as it knocks it off his stick by Miller. Miller banks it up to Pettersson, but he turns it back over to Meyer. Haula, fresh off the bench, comes in. Sends up to Matt Duchesne. Duchesne back to Haula. Shot saved by Markstrom. Haula with the puck. Over to Saad. Brandon Saad, a slap shot save, and he holds. Probably not, Trey. Probably not, but we'll see. Hughes and Duchesne to the right of Markstrom. Face-off won by the Devils. Schultz with the puck. Cross ice to Suter. Up to Hughes. Knocked off his stick. Bratt has it across to Suter. Up to Meyer. Across to Hughes. Down to Meyer. Shot. Trying to go 5-hole. Saved by Gustafsson. Ceci's pass is knocked away, but Haula recovers the loose puck. Gives it to White Cloud. Bad pass to Sod. Hughes takes it back. Gets it to Meyer. Poked away by Cece. Duchesne gets the loose puck. Sends up to Druin fresh off the bench. Druin to White Cloud in the slot. Shot saved by Markstrom. Suter with the puck up to Hughes. His pass is by Forster. Gives it back to Cece. Over to Druin. Druin moving in down low. Back to Connor Clifton, a shot, save, rebound. Joseph tries to bang it in, but Markstrom finds it and freezes it. Always a chance, Trey. Forster versus Heischer to the left of Markstrom. 10.5 left in the second period. Face-off won by the rookie Forster. Romanov, Clifton shot block. Back to Romanov, his shot never got through. But it does deflect towards Markstrom, who finds it and freezes it again. Good setup there by the third line. And a couple of Devils now are going to be black and blue for blocking those shots. Forster versus Heischer again. Face-off won by Forster, back to Romanov. Romanov, top of the slot, shot saved by Markstrom. Romanov to Clifton, to Forster. The rookie moving in, and the rookie scores! He snaps it on home, his 12th of the year! Yeah, Batten, I mean, you want to be on a team that's rebuilding, or you want to be a team that's been in the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years? I don't blame him. He wanted to stay in LA. He just wanted to make sure he got enough money. Forster's 12th goal of the year. Giants are in a full-blown rebuild, man. They're not going to be competitive next year. Like, they're not. Just, the season's already over. We're not even at the draft, and it's already over. Clifton and Romanov the assists. Face-off won by Sissons back to Cece. He gets hit as he gets the puck over to Cates. Now over to White Cloud. White Cloud tries to get it across, but it's behind his forward, and Mercer gets the puck. To Lazar. But yeah, of course Shador is awful. Like, I've heard that Will Howard and Shador aren't even going to be first-round picks this year. Like, Will Howard had one of the worst combines for a quarterback in NFL history. And yeah, and Shador, I said it months ago that Sanders was going to have a personality problem. Like, it sounds like Dart is going to go before Sanders now. Like, honestly, Sissons, White Cloud, shot, save, Markstrom. Sissons again, this time Lazar intercepts. Like, personality matters, man. Like, and of course, Shador is going to be a problem. And yeah, so I saw what you said, but yeah, it got got dinged by Twitch. Arvidsson back to the blue line. Connor Clifton, a shot deflected on net, saved by Markstrom, and he holds. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, Batten. I know what you're saying. Stamkos versus Bastion. 2-1 Portland. Face-off won by Stamkos. Back to Romanov. Romanov. Clifton shot block. Never got through. Too many bodies in front. Stamkos now. Romanov a shot. Deflected. Pops up and over the net. Hit the top of the net and over. As Arvidsson, big hit there, but it's gotten out to Wheeler. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want him either, but he's going to go to New England, supposedly. So it looks like Hunter's likely going to New England. Like, honestly, the Giants, as Arvidsson, the Giants should sign Justin Fields. The Giants should sign Justin Fields. I'm being 100% serious here. Arvidsson with the puck. Back to Romanov. To Arvidsson. To Clifton. Looking down low. Schultz intercepts. Toffoli takes it away, though. Toffoli, a shot saved Markstrom. I don't want, no, who the heck wants Aaron Rodgers? Nobody. Long shot. Oh, and Connor Clifton scores. Markstrom never saw it. A soft floater. Clifton just throws it on net as the period was expiring. He gets his 9th of the year, his 5th as a polar bear. And Markstrom, by the time he saw it, it was already by him and beyond his glove. Aaron Rodgers needs to go away. But also, if the Giants pick up Aaron Rodgers, you know it is just a transitional year. 1 year transitional quarterback. With 1 second left in the period, Markstrom gives up a softie to Foley and Romanov the assists as we get ready to go to the third. At the end of 40, it's 3-1 Portland. I mean, maybe Batten, Darnold. But again, whoever the Giants sign, it's just a stopgap. It's just a stopgap. That's all it is. Because the problem is that and understandably so, either the Giants trade up. Yeah, that's the thing, Batten. Either the Giants trade up and get Cam Ward, or they're going to have this problem again because it's not a deep quarterback class. It's not. And especially now that Sanders has just torpedoed his draft stock. Hughes versus Stamkos. Like, there's two quarterbacks I might want in this draft. Like, it'd be Jackson Dart. Another face-off win for Stamkos. Pedersen passes it by Marino. Or Cam Ward. Like, that's who it's looking like. It's a two-quarterback draft. Toffoli over to Arvidsson. Shot saved by Markstrom, and he holds. Maybe, I'll say, and maybe Quinn Ewers. If Quinn Ewers falls to the late second or third round, Zach, thank you for the follow, I would take Quinn Ewers at that point, right? But that's it, right? With Beck now deciding to stay another year in college and going to, going to Florida, right? Is Meyer hit by Hall, right? Like, that's it, it's three quarterback. Yeah, like, it's a joke. The whole Sanders family's always been a joke. Soft shot saved by Markstrom. Again, the soft shot's doing more damage than the hard ones tonight. Forster versus Heischer. Face-off won by Portland. Drew in a shot. Save again by Markstrom. And Heischer is going to get called for cross-checking off another lost face-off. He held him, and then he gave him a cheap shot as he went by. So, interference, technically, on Heischer. Stamkos versus Bastian. To the right of Markstrom. This is a huge power play. Devils need to kill this if they're going to have any chance. Face-off won by the Devils. Bastian with the puck. Chips it deep. Miller gets it up to Forster now. Forster gains the zone. Forster a shot. Save Markstrom. Toffoli now. Back to Duchesne at the point. Cross to Miller. Miller a slap shot save. Good setup here by Portland. Duchesne now cycling down low. Duchesne cycling still. Duchesne. Forster shot. Bad shot, but a good save. Toffoli now gets it back to Forster. Back to Toffoli. To Miller. Miller a blast. A save by Markstrom. Siegenthaler gets it up to Lazar. Lazar to Bastian short-handed. Bastian has his pocket pick. Miller takes the puck and gets it up to Toffoli. 40 seconds to go in the man advantage. Toffoli moving in down low from the left circle. Toffoli, shot, short side save. Duchesne now with the puck. Duchesne, his pass is by Wheeler. Blake Wheeler on a breakaway. Wheeler short-handed, and the rookie Forster catches him from behind. Forces a pass, and back the other way comes Portland 3-on-2. Portland, one last shot on the power play. Shot saved by Markstrom. So good pressure, but nothing doing there on the power play. With 5 minutes gone in the third. Still a 2-goal game. Heischer, soft shot saved by Gustafsson, and he'll hold, and everybody will go for a change. Looks very good, Batten, yes. Nice, Chase. Yes, this is expansion mode, Jesse, yes. Playing on Pro. Sissons versus Lazar. Face-off won by Sissons, the Clifton. Up to Cates. Cates, pass intercepted by Mercer. Not the best pass. Knocked off his stick. Lazar, back to Marino. Over to Hughes. His pass intercepted by Miles Wood. Miles Wood now moving in. Miles Wood, shot, save, Markstrom rebound. Sissons hits the outside of the cage, and Markstrom freezes it there. I agree, Batten. I agree. The Giants either have to trade up to the number 1 pick or trade way, way far back. Sissons versus Hughes to the right of Markstrom. Face-off won by the Devils. Marino with the puck. Banks it up to Meyer. Meyer's shot goes wide. Puck sitting there. Wood fighting for it. Finally, the Polar Bears come away with it. Wood gets it and sends it up to Sissons. 9 minutes gone in the third. 3-1 Portland. Sissons with the puck. Sends it over to Romanov. Shot saved Markstrom. Marino back to Hughes. Cross ice to Bratt. Bratt gets by Joseph. Moving in. Shot blocked by Romanov. Forster takes the puck. Back up to Joseph. Joseph to Connor Clifton. A shot saved by Markstrom, and he holds. Hischier versus Duchesne to the left of Markstrom. 8:53 left in the third. Face-off won by the Devils. Hischier with the puck. He'll chip it deep. Pettersson gets it. Sends it up to Haula. Across the Saad. Saad has it poked away, but he gets it back. Marchessault then intercepts his pass. Sends up to Hughes. Up to Palat. Laid out by Miller. Pettersson to Duchesne. Back to Haula. Back to Duchesne. Little give and go. Duchesne moving in. Short side shot saved Markstrom. Haula back to Pettersson to Miller. Shot deflected wide. Haula gets it back in the corner. Haula again looking for Miller, but Palat intercepts, and it's 3-on-1 back the other way for the Devils. Hischier with the puck. Hischier took too long, and Pettersson does a great job not only to delay for reinforcements, but to block a shot. One-time shot saved by Gustafsson. Pettersson, his pass blocked by Marchessault. Palat has it knocked off his stick. And now another bad pass, but Saad finds the loose puck. Saad to Duchesne, up to Miller now. 2-on-2. Miller back to Haula. Good one-time shot. Better save by Markstrom. Haula to Toffoli. A shot. Save. Tyler Toffoli now circling. To Pettersson. Long shot. Rebound. Giordano keeps it away from danger. He sends it up to Holtz. Holtz hit hard by Pettersson. Chips it deep. And Ceci gathers. Cody Ceci. Long pass for Arvidsson, but it's knocked off his stick by Bratt. Now over to Giordano. Hit hard by Toffoli. Arvidsson takes it back and gives it to Toffoli. Toffoli and Arvidsson. Toffoli to Arvidsson. Shot saved by Markstrom. He gives it to Meyer. A minute to go. Markstrom is now out of the net. Hughes into Bratt. 6-on-5. Shot saved Gustafsson. He leaves it for Ceci. Up to Toffoli. To Stamkos. Loses it. Gets it back, but then tries to throw it on net. Suter knocks it down. Back to Bratt. Pass intercepted by Ceci. He gets thrown to the ice. Nothing called. Hughes back to Bratt. Hit hard by Forster, the rookie. Back to Forster. Up to Jonathan Drouin. Drouin gains the blue line. Drouin hits the empty net, and there's the nail in the coffin. Drouin's 15th of the year. With 27 seconds left. And it'll be Lazar versus Forster now. Forster and Ceci the assists. Face-off one with the Devils' foot with the puck. Moving in, shot saved Gustafsson. Rebound just went wide. Foot again, shot saved Gustafsson. That'll help the old save percentage. As now Drouin gets it out to Romanov. Back to Drouin, moving in, shot saved Markstrom. Drouin circling, back to Romanov, one last shot blocked, and that's the game. Doesn't always happen like that, it's just the Devils aren't great, aren't? So it's another win for Portland, a 4-1 win. My guess is that Forster is going to have the number one star, but we'll see. Your number 3 star, with 2 assists and 2 hits, Alex Romanov. Hits about even, face-offs about even. Your number 2 star, with a goal, an assist, and a hit, Connor Clifton. And your number 1 star, the rookie with a goal, an assist, and a hit, Tommy Forster, including the game-winning goal. Let's see. Is McCabe 100%? No. No reason to push McCabe. If he's hurt, give CC a game against his old team. We are 1-1 against Edmonton this year. We beat them 5-2 the last time we played. The Jack Campbell in net versus Peter Kochetkov. So, game would say, but all right, we're going to run a quick commercial over on the Twitch side of things. And when we're back after this short commercial break. About another minute left on the commercial break. All right. Nice, Mace. You know, they got to keep winning. There's still 2 points out of a playoff spot in real life coming into today. So, let's quickly look at the calendar. I don't remember the loss to Edmonton, but it was probably a while ago. And that was preseason. Yeah, 4-2. We lost 4-2 up in Edmonton. It's a part of actually we went 1-2 in like a little 4-game stretch. Lost a tough one to Montreal. We beat the Kings. Then we lost to Edmonton, and then we lost in a shootout to Tampa Bay before we beat Carolina and kind of got back to our winning ways, as it were. So we're now here in March. And now on a little bit of a win streak. Actually, a big win streak. I didn't realize how many we won in a row. Like, a lot of these have been overtime and whatnot. I don't think we've lost since just, that can't be true. I'm just not seeing it, probably. Commercials are over. Let's see. Thank you for the follow, Sard. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't heard how bad it is, Batten, but I'm also not surprised that he's hurt again after throwing more innings than ever before. That's not. It could be. That could be worse. I can deal with him missing the first month of the season, Batten. I can deal with that. Like, honestly. We won. Does it say how many we've won in a row? Yeah, well, I mean, it says our last 10. I know that, but... Hold on, this can't be right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. 17, 18, 19. 19. We won 19 in a row. There's our last loss. Our last loss came against Colorado. Wow. Wow. I mean, a couple of those were close, right? That was a closer game. Obviously, 2-0, that's a close game. We won this one in overtime against Utah. In the last few games, we have just been demolishing teams the last few games. Wow. All right. Well, let's keep it going. Let's see what happens against Edmonton. Wow. Well, that's a big pickup for them, Batten. It's good depth. It's also, that's a guy that, like, with all the injuries to the Mets and a lot of other teams, I'm surprised that nobody else kicked the tires on him. Like, honestly, like, so. Yeah, Jose Quintana's a good pitcher. He's a solid back end of the rotation guy. But that too, the Yankees have also said that they're handcuffing themselves until they get rid of Stroman. But now with all these injuries, you need Stroman. I'll watch it after, DJ, I'll watch it after this last game. So, there's a lot of good players still out there, sure. So, Toffoli and Nurse will get boosts in this rivalry matchup. McDavid versus Stamkos. And face-off won by McDavid to Nurse. Back over to Hyman. He gets hit hard by Arvidsson, loses the puck to Stamkos, who turns it over to Ekholm. And Arvidsson takes it back and sends it over to Toffoli. Foley back to Miller. Miller moving in. Shot. Save. Miller back to Stamkos. Pettersson a shot. Looking for the deflection, but it went wide. Yeah, Batten, I've been saying that for a couple of years now, that there's going to probably be a lockout once the CBA is broken up. Because a lot of owners are mad about basically what the Dodgers... Like, there's got to be new rules instituted. This deferred money garbage needs to be snuffed out. Look, this is kind of like when hockey, as moving in Draisaitl shot saved by Kochetkov, he'll hold pro DJ. This is like the I don't care. Tony Clark needs to be out of the MLBPA. I'm sorry. Like, he needs to be gone. Duchesne versus Nugent Hopkins wins it back to Nurse. Does Nugent Hopkins Ekholm shot hit the post? Actually. Nugent Hopkins. He's awful. Duchesne to Hall, the White Cloud shot saved by Campbell. He'll hold. This is like this feels similar to when the hockey lockout happened 20 years ago, and so is Rob Manfred. Absolutely, this feels similar to when hockey had its lockout 20 years ago, and they closed the deferment loophole. They worked on increasing the salary cap and all this other stuff for the players, but they were like, no more deferments. Like, they also worked out like what to do with the TV contracts, because you got to remember that's a big deal. The fact that ESPN terminated the contract with Major League Baseball early, saying this is the last year for MLB Baseball on ESPN, right? Like, this is very similar to what happened to hockey 20 years ago. No, I think we're still going to get baseball, but I think it's going to be a very different game come whenever it comes back. Face-off won by Portland. Clifton to Romanov. Romanov slap shot through his screen. Never got through. Saad with the puck. Leaves it for Duchesne. Circling shot saved by Campbell. Brody with the puck. Gets hit by Duchesne. Puck kicked further down, and it's actually going to be an offsides on Portland. But mark my words, this is a moment. Yeah, but that's the thing, is baseball's struggling. This is a moment where the leaders of the game need to step up and need to understand there need to be concessions by both sides, and they got to get the game back on track. Pass up to Joseph along the right side. Joseph moving in. Shot, saved by Campbell. Forster, rebound, save again. And it's trapped against the side of the cage. But Brody finds it for Edmonton. And now here comes Heinen. But yeah, again, that's what needs to happen. Like, baseball needs to kind of take over. Long pass up to Forster. Like, no more than, I mean, again, hockey still has the problem with blackouts, but at least they have that deal with ESPN. Pass into Amadio, shot, save Kochetkov, and he'll hold. Really, I hate him batting. I don't want to hear Joe Buck. I don't want to hear Joe Buck ever again. I think Joe Buck is just bad for sports. McDavid versus Sissons. I'm curious to see what the numbers are between the Manning cast and actual Monday Night Football, because I feel like the Manning cast has to get better ratings. Cates moving in, shot, save, Campbell holds. What's up, Zach? Like, Joe Buck is bad for everything he touches at this point. McDavid versus Sissons. But again, I'm really curious to see when baseball has its lockout. I'm really curious to see how they fix the problems that are happening right now in the game. Again, first thing that needs to be terminated is the deferment rule, right? Then you need to, as McDavid moving in, back to Hyman, down low, Draisaitl, shot, save, Kochetkov, and he'll hold. Terminate the deferments. No, see, I love the robot strike zone, Batten. Honestly, it kind of just, like, if you had, the same thing with the NFL, like, if you have the technology, why are you leaving it up to the human eye anymore? Because especially all it does is make the fans mad at home, because you have all these people on the replays showing it, like, well, clearly the referees got that wrong. And, like, the NFL making a statement in the newspaper the next day, showing how behind the times they are, that, yeah, refs missed that one. Oh, well. Like, that's not good enough. And especially now, because there's so much of the leagues that their validity is up for debate because of all the gambling involved. Shot saved by Kochetkov. You need to have there be no doubt that the referees are not on the take. That the referees are not throwing these games. That the referees, it cannot be left up to human error anymore. I'm sorry. Stamkos to Saad. To Halla across the White Cloud, shot block. Nugent Hopkins going to the sin bin. They're calling cross-checking. 2-minute penalty. In what has been a very evenly matched game thus far. Henrique versus Halla to the right of Campbell with 1:11 to go here in the first. Face-off won back by Edmonton. Puck is sitting behind the trapezoid. McLeod finally gets it up to Johnson. No, I think Manfred is horrible, but even a broken clock is right twice a day. I like the bigger bases. I like less throwovers the first. I like eliminating the shift, right? I think the Ghost Runner is dumb. As Miller takes it, right? Like, I still hate that long pass up to Arvidsson. Few seconds left in the period. Arvidsson, top of the slot, picks his shot, save Campbell. Henrique has it, killing the rest of the period. Up to Bouchard, to Johnson. We'll go to the second, scoreless here in Portland. The golden batter thing is stupid. Agreed 100%. Right, man, at that point, it's almost like hockey. It's like we'll play 2 more innings and extra innings, then we'll go to a home run derby to decide the winner. Hits are even, face-offs in favor of Edmonton, shots relatively even. Right? We'll play to the 11th inning, and then it's a home run derby to see who wins the game. Stamkos versus Henrique. Face-off one back to Ekholm. To Nurse. To McLeod. Sends it back. To Foley gives chase. To Foley. To Foley by himself. Shot save Campbell. Back to Duchesne. His shot intercepted by Henrique. And now here comes Edmonton shorthanded. He'll send it back to Ekholm. Who gets by Miller. To Henrique. Shot save Kochetkov. Duchesne passes up to Toffoli as we're back to 5-on-5. Miller with the puck. Miller moving in. Shot save Campbell. And he'll hold. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do home run derby shootouts in baseball post-lockout. McDavid versus Duchesne. Face-off won technically by Edmonton, but we have the puck. Saad looking for Duchesne. White Cloud gets it as it's knocked away. To Ceci, deflected on that, save by Campbell. Oh, Duchesne looking for his 14th of the year. Yeah, I hate the extra inning rule. I hate it. Saad to Ceci. Sends it all the way down. It's going to go as an icing. Duchesne versus McDavid to the left of Kochetkov. Face-off won by Duchesne, back to White Cloud. Is it to Ceci? Leaves it for Duchesne. His pass looking for Halla, intercepted by Bouchard. Big hit by Halla. And now here we go, 3-on-1. Halla looking across for Saad. Shot save. Campbell with the glove. Campbell doing everything he can to keep Edmonton in this one. That was a perfect setup. It's now be Nugent Hopkins versus Forster. Face-off, one back to Romanov. Clifton knocked off the puck. Joseph goes and gets it, but then loses it. Brody now. Brody on a breakaway. Joseph on his hind. On his backside, and just like that, got a shot off, but a good save by Kochetkov. Romanov back to Clifton. Up to Joseph. Joseph to Clifton, to Romanov, to Clifton. Down low for Druin. Druin, backhand shot, soft shot, saved by Campbell, and he'll hold. Sissons versus McLeod. Face-off won by Portland. Cates with the puck. Pete Pedersen, a shot deflected. Wood down low, shot saved. And McLeod gets it away from danger. And up to Amadeo. Amadeo gets by Miller. Hit by Pedersen. Cates takes it away. Cates looking for his 20th goal of the year. That's a nice plateau for him, especially as a fourth liner. Sissons looking for Wood. Heinen takes it away. A lot of points out of this fourth line. You got 11 goals for Wood. You got a 19 for Cates. You got 6 for Sissons. A lot of assists for Sissons. As Miller, speaking of Sissons, to Cates. Looking for Pedersen. His shot is blocked. What are you talking about, Caleb? I'm good with my goalie right now. McLeod moving in. Shot saved, but it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be called Noah Cates tripping. Got the stick in there. Actually, it wasn't called a penalty shot, but it wasn't a true breakaway. Halla versus McDavid to the right of Kochetkov. Face-off won by McDavid. Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins shot save Kochetkov. Nice hit by Ceci. Gets it to the Foley. Back to Ceci, shorthanded. Sends it over to Halla now. Halla will send it around the boards. Ceci is there. To Foley. His pass intercepted. And Connor Clifton takes it back now. Gives it to Miller. To Foley. To Foley. Cross ice. Hyman intercepts. Oh, we got an injury. We got a big injury there. I think that might be Ceci who's down. Clifton sends it around the boards to Foley. Over to Halla. Or it might be Miller, but Miller is back up off the ice, thankfully. Hyman with the puck. Bounces off of Clifton. Shot saved by Kochetkov on Nugent Hopkins. He's my 7th defenseman. He's only there, Caleb, for depth. Pass over to Duchesne. Turns it over to Nurse. Banks it up to Heinen. Across the Nurse. Shot. Kane shot blocked by Kochetkov. And we're back to 5-on-5. So neither team has capitalized in the power plays they have. Duchesne. Cates. Shot. Rebound. 2 in a row. Oh, and Campbell finds it and keeps it out. It was sitting on the line. And Campbell finds it and keeps it away. Good opportunities for both teams on the power play, but we're still scoreless with 5:43 left in the second period. The first 2 games between these two teams were very high scoring. This one, obviously, not so much. Kochetkov stick save. As the puck head by Edmonton in the corner. Kane a shot, save Kochetkov. And he'll hold and freeze the puck again. And we'll get some more fresh bodies out there. Forster versus Nugent-Hopkins. 4:22 left in the period. Face-off won by Portland. Whitecloud with the puck. Gives it to Joseph. Tries to get it back to Whitecloud. DeHaan intercepts. Who's actually in New York now. He's now a New York Ranger. Got traded for this weekend. Forster with the puck. Over to Druin. Up to Ceci. Ceci pushes it forward as he takes a hit. Druin gathers. Druin tries to get it back to the slot, but DeHaan intercepts and gets it out of danger. Sends it up to Kane. Kane hit hard by Ceci. Now fighting with Whitecloud forward in the corner. Sends it back to Johnson at the point. To DeHaan. Down to McLeod. Knocked off his stick by Ceci. Here comes Joseph with Ceci. Ceci now actually going to go for a change. Joseph to Druin. His shot blocked. Looking for a good one-timer there. Less than a minute to go here in the second period. Heinen hit by Pettersson. Miller sends it around the boards. Actually, I think they patched it. I think it's better now, Caleb. Arvidsson up to Pettersson. 2 seconds to go. Long shot. Easy save. Period over. At the end of 40 here in Portland, we're still scoreless. Shots narrowly in favor of Portland. Hits and face-offs in favor of Edmonton. Neither team has scored on the power play. They're both 0 for 1. Let's see if we'll get a deciding goal here in the third. Stamkos versus McDavid. Edmonton beat us 4-2. We then beat them 5-2. So the season series is tied at 1. As Toffoli takes it away at his own blue line. Sends it up to Miller. Up to Stamkos. Stamkos has it knocked off his stick, but Arvidsson gathers. Sends it to Pettersson. Over to Miller. Shot saved by Campbell. Good shot by Miller. As Toffoli now gives it to Pettersson. Pettersson, slap shot, deflected and kept away from the net. As now McDavid on a breakaway. Connor McDavid all by himself, and he scores! His 41st of the year. Connor McDavid does it again. That is not the guy you want to give up a breakaway to. And the shutout for both teams, at least for Edmonton, is now over as McDavid just gets it by the blocker of Kochetkov, and it's 1-0 Oilers. Caleb, you just going to troll, man, or you going to say anything, like, useful over on TikTok? Duchesne versus McDavid. Ekholm the only assist. Over to McDavid now. Down low to Draisaitl. Shot save Kochetkov. He leaves it for Ceci and passes up to Haula. Haula along the right side. Gets hit hard, and Ekholm takes it away. Gets it up to Draisaitl. Poked away by Whitecloud, but turns it over. Shot, short side save. Ceci up to Haula. Over to Saad. He loses the puck, but then he gets it back. But then Kane takes it away and gets it to Ekholm. Now the Oilers are doing a very nice job kind of locking things down on defense as they got the go-ahead goal. As Nugent-Hopkins has his pocket pick. Ceci to Duchesne and looking for Saad, but it gets too far past him. Campbell flips it over to Bouchard. Over to Fogley. He gets hit hard. Stamkos mishandles it. Down to Nugent-Hopkins, 2-on-1. Kane, good poke check by Kochetkov. Toffoli now has his stick lifted as he takes a hit. Arvidsson gets it to Stamkos, and Stamkos with speed. Breakaway, Stamkos shot, saved by Campbell, rebound goes wide. Stamkos again now, shot saved by Campbell, and he'll hold. Steven Stamkos showing flashes of his younger self. What's up, Tommy? But so far, 20 saves in a row for Campbell. 11:33 left in the third. Forster loses the face-off. Brody has it for Edmonton. Sends up to Kane. Connor Clifton takes it away. Loses it back to Kane. Deflects down into the Portland zone. Romanov goes and gets it. Long pass for Forster. And now here comes Tommy Forster. Forster with a man on his backside. Shot saved. Rebound hits the outside of the cage. As McLeod is going to get hit by Clifton. And Druin is going to lose it back to McLeod, but then it's turned over to Joseph. Joseph gets it back to the point for Romanov. Romanov, Clifton, a shot, big shot, bigger save as DeHaan takes it away from Joseph. Good shot there by Clifton, but Campbell saw it as Heinen gets stood up and Druin takes it away. We'll see, Trey, we'll see. I see the hydrate there. DeHaan across to McDavid. Back across to Johnson. He gets hit by Clifton, chips it deep. Romanov gets it. Romanov up to Connor Clifton along the left side. Connor Clifton putting on the brakes. Kicking it back to the point, but there's nobody there. Going for a change. Miller is there now. And sends it back to Stamkos, but intercepted by Johnson. Was intended for Stamkos. And Hyman gets a big hit. Down to Johnson. Shot saved. Kochetkov sticked into the corner. McDavid now back to Johnson. His shot is blocked. Connor Clifton gets it and gets it up to Arvidsson. 3.5 left here in the third. Arvidsson to Toffoli. Shot goes wide. McDavid back up to Draisaitl. 2.5 now here as Draisaitl sends it over to Johnson. Shot, and it's going to be another power play for Edmonton. Sure, Caleb. Here's your hydrate, Trey. So a bad, appreciate it, Rick, sloppy stick handling there by Portland. Who went to the bench? Who goes to the sim bin? Yeah, Keandre Miller goes for tripping. So Edmonton, if the equalizer's going to come, it's going to have to come shorthanded. Face-off won by Edmonton. Nurse shot blocked. Whitecloud gets it up to Joseph, and here's an opportunity. 2-on-1. Looking for Brown. Sisson's shot saved by Campbell. Oh, a short-handed opportunity just as we were saying it. And Sissons' shot is blocked by Campbell, and he holds. Henrique versus Hall now. $1:57 to go. Face-off one back to Pettersson. Whitecloud shot blocked. Henrique back the other way. 2-on-1 for Edmonton. Now 3-on-2. Shot short. Oh, and it trickles in. A softie given up by Kochetkov. And Henrique gets his 10th of the year. It's a power play goal. And the winning streak looks like it may finally go by the wayside. Kochetkov is going to wish he had that one back. Again, you had to kind of go with the full length of the ice in terms of pressure. Down by a goal, needing an equalizer. Duchesne versus Nugent-Hopkins. Heinen the only assist on Henrique's goal. Shot saved Kochetkov. An easy one sticked into the corner. Bouchard. Back to Kane. To Fogley. Intercepted by Miller. Up to Duchesne. A rare power play goal given up by Portland. Saad with the puck. He gets knocked off of it. Kane has it now. Sends it back to Bouchard. Just really nothing doing here. The whole game, Edmonton came in with a purpose. Over to Duchesne. Pocket picked by Kane. And Campbell was up to the challenge. Some really tough shots that just would not get by him today. Miller tries to get it back to the point. Nothing on that. Back to Bouchard. Over to Fogley. He'll chip it deep. Pettersson has it. No point pulling the goalie down by 2. Up to Miller. Looking for Stamkos. Shot blocked. Never got through. And that's going to do it. Edmonton with behind Campbell and his 24-save shutout will snap the winning streak of the Polar Bears. Trey gets a dab. Well, it had to end sometime. Campbell with 24 saves. Should be no surprise. Your goal scorers, McDavid and Henrique, and then the goalie, Campbell. Those are your 3 stars. Hits, face-off, just absolutely caught Portland flat-footed this game. And so Kochetkov takes the loss. It's a 2-0 loss. Funny enough, the last time we lost 2-0, we won 19 in a row. So We will now welcome Dallas to Portland. I think we're actually better. Like, I'm not going to lie. I think, by the way, we've clinched the conference at this point, too. So it's kind of like, I think, yeah, we're actually a better team. We have more losses at home than we do on the road. Yeah, no, Trey, exactly. You're going to lose one once in a while. Yeah, we're actually a better road team, funny enough. So, but I'm happy that CC is going back to the bench. McCabe back in the lineup after missing 3 games with that stomach virus. So we're going to call it. And now we'll face Dallas before we head on down to Los Angeles. What's up, bro? How's it going? No, Trey, we still have the big injury is Montour is still out the rest of the regular season, right? That's why we went and traded for Connor Clifton, is that we needed another NHL level defenseman. Montour's out the whole rest of the regular season. He's going to have played a total of 39 games, basically. Doing all right, bros. Doing all right. Unfortunately, we're about to wrap up here. Let's see. Yeah, so yeah, we're 59-7-4. The Oilers, though, one of those teams that just tough for us to beat. We're 1-2 against them now this year. But then again, it might be time to say that Philip Gustafsson is our guy going forward. Sure, he's nowhere close to Montour, but I literally had nobody else defensively wise. Again, at least NHL level wise, ready to take place for him. It was that or Kevin Gravel. So it's all good, bros. Right? It was so 29. I mean, like it's one of those things. Like you had to it was a cheap trade. A cheap trade for Clifton. I think we give him like 2. Like I think we give him like a 5th and a 7th round pick or something like that. It was like a cheap and like a prospect. Like it was a cheap trade for him to basically fill in on what is now Montour is usually the top pair. Everybody else moved up one, and we put Clifton on the bottom pair. And I'd much rather have Connor Clifton in there than Cody Ceci or Kevin Gravel. Rick, thank you for the gift, much appreciated. Right, so like it's one of those things where Brandon Montour obviously a better player, but he's going to have played the total 39 games this year for me. He's constantly been hurt in this year of my franchise. So, it's just one of those things, right? Like, but again, can't really complain. We're 59-7-4, right? With 12 games to go in the regular season. We've wrapped up the number 1 seed in the West now, even coming off that loss versus Edmonton. But, we're in a good spot overall. And then just a matter of getting him back. We get Montour back for the playoffs, and that's a big deal, right? So it's just going to be a matter then of who's going to sit. Will it be Clifton sitting? Will it be White Cloud? Will it be, who else will be sitting, right? It's not going to be Marcus Pettersson. It's not going to be Keandre Miller. But is it going to be White Cloud, Clifton, or Romanoff? Probably. It's a tough call. Probably, McCabe's probably not going to sit either. But, again, we got 12 games to figure it out. So, anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. I'm going to go watch the rest of the Rangers and Islanders now in real life. And then I got some work to do. But until tomorrow, I hope you have yourselves a great rest of your Monday. I'm also DVRing. Well, not DVRing. It's on Netflix. I'm also gonna watch Monday Night Raw later tonight. We'll talk more about that. But anyway, thanks again, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate it. Have yourselves a great rest of your Monday, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.